The second book of Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Micah chapter 2, verse 1. The book of Micah chapter 2, verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. It says, when the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. Because we know that the devil is ruling this world. Because the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24, told us that this earth, the earth, Job 9:24, it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He says he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? The moment these devils came into power, they have changed everything. They have turned the entire world upside down. At one point we were wondering why is this the world the way it is? Because family, we know the spirit in us is different from the spirit in these devils. Because we know that something is wrong. There is no way that this beautiful creation that the Lord Yahawah gave his only begotten son Yahawashi to create, there's no way this world could be in the state that it's in today. And then the Lord opened our eyes and told us that yes, this is not our rest, because this planet here, this current rulership, this here, the earth here, was given into the wicked to rule. So family, we have to learn what? Wickedness to appreciate what? Righteousness. Because we have seen when the wicked is in rulership. Because the book of Proverbs chapter, let's go to Proverbs 29. Let's glorify our power. It says here, Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Let's repeat that again. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So now we know why when you look around people, they are not enjoying life. Majority of the people are not. Only the top 1% or maybe 2% of the people are actually enjoying themselves. Because the average person, family, you ask them, they are very worried about what is coming. They are worried about their future. They are in distress, family. Anxiety is all-time high. Mental health is all-time high. Because we know the people that are in charge. That's why the Lord, Yahawah, King Yahawashi said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. The elect family, we know that this is also condition of the battle. We know that we have to go through this stuff here. We know what is coming. But we know now we have the hope that we are going to be delivered. Our King Yahawashi, along with the angels, are going to deliver us out of this calamity that is coming. The chaos that is coming. Because they are getting ready. Your digital world is being created around you right now. Everything is going to go digital. Your money, your financial, everything, family. Your IDs. Because that's how these people are going to keep you in a perpetual slavery. Because family, be honest with yourself. This is not life. This is not life. Getting up and then repeating everything that you've done the day before. No. Constantly paying bills, taxes. Half of your money is gone to taxes. No, this is not life. Your food is contaminated. The air is polluted. Chemtrails everywhere on the air. Family, this is not life. That's what the book tells us what. It says, it said, depart. This is not your rest. It says it's polluted. it shall destroy you. The book of Amos. It says, Proverbs 29, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the righteous kingdom is coming. And it's going to be headed by the King of Israel, the root and offspring of King David, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the beginning and the ending, the Alpha and the Omega. His name is Yahawashi, and his father, the power of our forefather Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. The power of our forefather Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. The power of our forefather Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. His name is Yahawah, our heavenly Father, and his only begotten Son, the King and the Redeemer of Israel, Yahawashi. That's the power that is coming to turn this whole place upside down. Because these devils here, as you can see, this face here, this is the devil. That's right. This is the devil working for our power, Yahawah. That's right. On the left hand side, his name is Klaus Schwab. He is the one leading the World Economic Forum. This whole digital system, they are the ones spearheading it, because we know that the actual power behind him is the Rawchaa, the international bankers. But family, they know that they have but a short time. Let's glorify our power, because he gave us, family, we have the blueprint. We are not afraid. We are calling these devils out because their time is up. Revelation chapter 12 verse 12, it says here, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth, this is the point here, because he knoweth, this is the point here, because he knoweth that what? He had but a short time to do what? Implement his new world order, where he's going to put a chip under your skin. Everything's going to go digital. This is how they're going to monitor you. But we are not afraid. We are not afraid. Actually, we are welcoming it. We want this thing, we want them to come down with a great wrath. Because family, in the midst of that, family, the Lord is going to set a standard. This is our hope. This is our faith. Family, the Lord Yahawashi says, if you are trying to save your life, if you're trying to save your life, you're going to lose it. But if you lose your life for my name's sake, oh man, family, the righteous kingdom is coming for you. That's when you're going to rule in righteousness along with Yahawashi. He said you're going to rule with him. So family, we are not afraid. Oh no. The moment the Lord gave us the mind and the eyes to see what is happening, because family, this is a gift. If you cannot see it, because the Lord is not dealing with you. But if you can see it, you thank the Lord. Glorify that name, Yahawah, and his only begotten Son, Yahawashi. If you can see the world, the end of this world here, if you cannot see it, pray that the Lord will open your eyes. But if you can see it, that this is the end, yes, you are indeed blessed. You are blessed beyond blessed. This is not an easy thing. We don't take this thing lightly. If you've been called to teach this word, don't take it for granted. This is only given to the elect of Israel. The elect of Israel are the so-called Latinos, the so-called Black, the so-called African Americans, the so-called Negroes spread across the four corners of the world. These are the apple of the Lord's eyes. And before I get into the lesson, I would like to say a warm shalom to you. That's right, the Israelite, the true royal family. We are the Hebrew Israelite of the book. It says, Revelation 12:12, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Our job as the prophets, the teachers, the bishops, is to warn our people of what is coming. That's what the book of Ezekiel told us. Ezekiel, let's get it and glorify our power. The book of Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17, it says here, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. This is all about Israel. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. We are the 12th tribe of Jacob. It says here, I have made you a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word of my mouth, the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. Verse 18 says, when I say unto the wicked, the Lord is referring to the wicked of our people. Thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way. He said, wicked way to save his life. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. So what the Lord is saying is that I have made you a watchman. This word here, I didn't bless everybody with it. I've given it to you. So I want you to be diligent, just paraphrasing. And when you see the signs out there, warn my people. Tell them what time it is. But if you don't warn them and then they end up dying, their blood is on me. But if I continue to teach this word and tell them what is coming and not to participate in them, and they go ahead and do it, then they bear the responsibility. Then my hands are clean. It says, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. We don't take this word lightly. The teachers, from all my teachers, this truth here, I learned it from the great millstones, from the head apostles, all the bishops, the camp leaders. That's where I learned this truth from. That's why it's always to acknowledge them. Double honors indeed to all those great teachers that the Lord brought into my life, because this is the true riches. Without them, I won't be able to teach this word. This walk is not a walk that we take lightly, especially the time that we are living in. We are indeed great to have this word. Thank the Most High Yahawah and His only begotten Son, the Redeemer of Israel, Yahawashi, for what He did for us, for going on that cross and sacrificing His body so we can have this hope. We don't take it for granted. With that, let's get into the lesson. All day I've been trying to get into a lesson, but nothing was coming. And then all of a sudden the Lord dropped this on my lap, and again, this was published today, August 19, 2022. Sources reclaim the net. It says the World Economic Forum makes big push for digital identity programs around the world. Family, we've been talking and preaching about this thing here. The chip is coming, mentioned in the book of Revelation chapter 13 verse 16. We're going to continue to warn our people, continue to blow the trumpet in Zion to warn our people. This is not for you. If you take this thing here, if you compromise your body, because remember, you are the temple of the Lord. The spiritual temple that the Lord is building right now. It's not a physical temple. It's not a physical temple like the world would like to think they have to be built, the third temple. No, it's your body. The Lord dwells in your body. The Lord dwells in your body. So let's prove it. Since I brought it up, where did I get it? Let's go to the book of, let's go to Romans. I think Romans 12 also says that. Maybe I could be wrong. It says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercy of the power, that ye present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High. How do you present your body as holy? Keep the laws to the best of your ability, not to put anything under your skin. This is keeping your body as a living sacrifice. It says, which is your reasonable service, and be not conformed to this world. Verse 2, it says, and be not conformed. So whatever the world is doing, when they're telling you to put something under your skin or take something that is going to prevent you from catching the cold, family, you tell them, no, it's not for you. It says, and be not conformed to this world. Whatever this world is doing, remember, we have no continuous city here. This is, but we look for one to come. This is not our world. Remember, it says the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Why are you so struggling to be part of this world here? It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good, what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. Okay? Be not conformed to this world. This is not your rest, family. That temple that you have, that's the Lord's temple. A sacrifice was made for that temple. A sacrifice was made for that temple. Let me see if I can get it from Corinthians. Is it 2 Corinthians or 1 Corinthians? Let me see. Let's go this way. Let's do it this way. Excuse me. First Corinthians 3:16. I knew it was somewhere in Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 3:16. It says, "Know ye not that ye are the temple," that's right, "of the Most High Yahawah, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you." So if the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you, family, and the Lord Yahawah is the one controlling the left-hand side, look at this devil's face. Look at this devil's face. The Lord is controlling him, because at the end of the day, the Lord doesn't want everybody. He says the deceiver and the deceiver are both his. You understand? So this is the deceiver. Devil means adversary, family. These people are contrary. He's doing everything contrary to the Bible. Right? This is the adversary of the Lord. Satan is an adversary. And this is the physical manifestation of Satan on the planet. This man, you see them. These are the people. They think they have, they honestly think they have a lot of time. But family, the Bible tells us otherwise. It says they know that they have but a short time. A short time to implement their new world order. They build back better. Their plans are going to fail, family. But here, let's read it. It says the World Economic Forum makes big push for digital identity programs around the world. It says that the government needs to develop digital trust to make people accept the rollout of digital IDs. You see, it says the World Economic Forum is promoting the introduction of a digital identity system at whose core will be identity, and who better to create and maintain it than banks and companies offering financial services. That's right, your bank. It's coming, family. It's coming. This is all leading to the chip that's at the end of the day. That's what's going to go under your skin. This is how they're going to monitor you. It says, according to a blog post citing the International Data Corporation Digital Trust Index, there are trillions of dollars of opportunities around the world. But a higher level of digital trust as a universal value is what's missing in order to unlock this potential. It says here, in this narrative, the World Economic Forum positions identity as the key element to building the digital economy. The apparently pressing need for this development at a particular juncture is explained with what the Davos-based group says has been the recent prevalence of cybercrime. So family, they're going to give all type of excuses to implement this. They're going to tell you that the current system that we have, you know what, is compromised, and people will be able to breach the data system, and it's no longer safe. They're telling you that I think beginning of the COVID-19, they were telling you that cash was all the cash that we deal with is covered with the V, so we have to get rid of cash. This was the excuse that they are using. That's why the second book of Corinthians tells us that we are not ignorant of Satan devices, right? This is how they're going to sell it. Okay, the family, our eyes are wide open. We just thank the Lord for opening our eyes, because at the end of the day, family, we know that this kingdom is coming to an end. Two prophecies that we are waiting for. The first one being the digital system that's going to go under your skin, pursuant to Revelation chapter 13 verse 16, and then the third world war, mentioned in the book of Revelation. And that's it. The righteous kingdom is following right after those two things. Okay, and that's the faith that you gotta have to believe. It says here in this narrative, the WEF position identity as the key element to building the digital economy. The apparently pressing need for the development at the particular junction is explained with what the Davos group says has been the recent prevalence of cybercrime. You see how they're going to sell it. It says digital trust is described as benefiting everyone because it ensures online interactions happen with people rather than bots, and with identified people too. The WEF further talks the idea up by linking with better security and privacy and such principles like ethics, fairness, and inclusivity. Family, it says, who then should be entrusted with building and controlling this system of trust based on identity? The WEF says its banks and financial service firms, citing a consumer survey that showed almost half of the respondents want government to be behind more secure digital world, while 68% shows interest in a digital identity system with an independent body overseeing a family. Whatever these devils are telling you, you do the opposite and you're going to live to talk about it. Even all the numbers, all these surveys, family, it's all made up. It says the article then states, without mentioning numbers, that consumers said they would pick banks and financial firms as the most trustworthy entities to create and maintain a system that controls the identities online. Excuse me. It says here, the WEF write up adds some doom and gloom scenarios and fear mongering into the mix, arguing that with economies around the world heading into high inflation and recession, and the trend likely to continue, digital economy and its potential becomes more important than ever. But unless there is a way to identify everybody online, the WEF warns that people will actually stop interacting online. You see how they're going to sell it? It says, and if enough of us lose trust in online services, large parts of the global economy and therefore society will start to break down. Wow, society, that whole universal, let's all come together and make sure that this doesn't happen. Family, where have you heard that thing before? Let's see, it started with the jab, right? Let's all do our part. Economy and therefore society will start to break down, claims the blog post, all in a bid to reiterate the dire need of letting banks build trust and manage identity. Family, this is what you're facing right now. There's another article I came across. What was it? This is from Tyranny News. Cash-free central bank digital currency rollout coming in December. It says the end game is to have total control of the slaves with cash-free system. Those at the top will fully control a central bank digital currency, or CBDC, and once they roll it out, it's game over for the slave class. This is from Tyranny News. This was also published a few days ago. So as you can see, the devil is working hard. Family, I'll put these two articles in the description box so you can read it for yourself if you choose to. But just know the time that we are living in. All right, things are moving. We just thank the Most High Yahawah Bahasham that the kingdom is coming to an end. The kingdom is coming to an end, and the Lord is about to usher in a new kingdom where our King Yahawashi is going to be ruling on this planet. But the planet is going to be refreshed. It's going to be renewed. And let's go to the book of Isaiah. Let's go to Psalm. Let's glorify the powers. The book of Psalm 64. Psalm 64. I love this psalm. It says here, Psalm of David. It says, hear my voice, O power. In my prayer, preserve my life. You see, preserve my life from fear of the enemy. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Because family, this is a council. They come out together. They sit around a table and come up with these plans. How they can enslave the masses. How they can be God. Because once they put that chip in you, family, it's over for you. It's over for you. The Lord says it's going to kill you. It's going to kill you. But you know what? Before I bring this out, let's go to the book of Revelation. Since I've mentioned it many times already. The book of Revelation. Revelation. First, let's go to Revelation 13:16 first. Revelation chapter 13 verse 16 says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So the digital system, the actual, is going to be a physical mark. In order to survive in this society, in order to have access to everything that they control, you're going to have this physical mark under your skin or your forehead. This is what John the Revelator saw. Okay, it doesn't matter who you are, whether small, great, poor, rich, born, free. Yes, you're going to have to take the mark. But we are here to tell you, don't take the mark, because I know the book of Revelation 14 tells you one second. Excuse me. I'm just flowing in the spirit. I didn't even write any precept down, but I'm just flowing in the spirit. So please bear with me. Here, so let's pick it up from verse 8. This is the ones. So this is verse 8. It says, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, is fallen. Revelation chapter 14 verse 8. It says here, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, and is fallen, and is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Babylon the Great is referring to America. America is the one ruling over all the world. America is the one pushing his idea on all these nations. America is the one that made all these nations rich. Babylon the Great is referred to is America. It says here, and there follow another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, and is fallen, the great city, because she made all the nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, that image, the beast, is back into that system, all their system, their institution, their ideas. And the last mark, the last thing is going to be that mark under your skin. It says here, and the third angel followed them and saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive what? Receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High. The wrath of the Most High is the nuclear missiles that's going to be hitting America and in some part of the world. This is, if you take that mark, this is why we are here to warn you. Don't be part of this system. You have to trust in your power. Somehow, some way, the Lord is going to deliver us out of this place. It says here, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath. This is Revelation 14:10. It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb. So Yahawashi, along with all the elect, will be up in the ship. And as they are raining down on this planet here, with the fire, the brimstone, yes, right, anybody that received that mark. So it's better for you, even if it comes to you dying in the name of our power, our Redeemer Yahawashi. He is the one saying that if you die in my name, you stand your ground, you die in my name, you're going to receive that crown. And that's what we want, that crown, that everlasting crown, rulership, kingship. That's what we want. Nothing in this world, nothing excites us about this place. There's nothing here, family. This place is done. This place is full of wickedness. And we can't wait for this place to go down. So that mark there is not for us. Let's go back to the book of Psalm. Let's finish off the book of Psalm. I don't want this thing to be long. The book of Psalm 64. So now you know that that mark is not for you. The book of Psalm 64. This is the prayer. It's a good prayer. It's a good prayer. So a Psalm of David. It says, hear my voice, O power. In my prayer, preserve my life from fear of the enemy. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Because that's what they do. They sit around a table. How can we keep these people as a perpetual slave for the rest of their life? Because the family, they don't know that they are they are about to go into slavery. Here, let's go. It says here, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. It says, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. It says here, verse 5, it says, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares, meaning what? The traps. Because they tell you that, oh, you need to take this. If you don't take this, you won't be able to buy, or you may be able to get you won't be able to pay your mortgage. You can't make your car payment. You're not going to be able to work. This is the system. This is the setup. But finally, we're all going to be tested. We're all going to be put through the fire. Are you going to be faithful to the end? That's what you have to ask yourself, because the book says with much tribulation, we're going to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Listen, if our king gave us an example, he says, I overcame. He overcame. And Yahawashi, he went through it. He drank it. He took the cup. He went on the cross. So we also have to go through it. But don't try to save your life on this end, family. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. That chip is not for us. It's not for us. It says here, Psalm 64 verse 5, it says, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. These devils, family, they have think tanks. And they sit around tables. And they do researches to see how they can come up with some of this wicked decrees. All of a sudden, cash is dangerous right now, and you can't use cash anymore because it's covered with viruses. This is, you see, family, that's why we are praying for the destruction of this place. So the righteous kingdom, can be established. It says here, but the Most High, verse 7, it says, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of our power, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord, and shall trust in him, and all upright in heart shall glory. That's what's going to happen. We will trust in our power, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. So it doesn't matter what these devils want to do. They can do whatever they want to do, but we know that our power is the one controlling them. It is coming, but you gotta wrap your head around it. Don't be afraid. No. Somehow, some way. That's why it's prepare to lose everything. Prepare to lose everything. It is coming. That's the mindset that we have to be in. This is part of the condition of the battle. We know that now we have the truth, we have the word. We know what is coming. This kingdom has to pass away for the righteous kingdom to come. But this is not our world. It says the earth, the reason why the earth is in the state that it's in is because the wicked are in rulership. That's why they want to normalize everything. They're going to make it okay for you to sleep with animals. That's right. It's going to make it okay for you to have intimacy with children. This is what they are pushing. This is what they are promoting. They want to normalize all this wickedness. But we are waiting on our power, Yahawah. He's the one, steering things up. He's the one using these devils to accomplish his will. We are not afraid. Whatever you have to do, we say, just bring it. Bring it. Make it quick. All praises to our power, Yahawah, his only begotten Son, the Redeemer of Israel, the conquering Lion from the tribe of Judah, our King, the true King, who is coming to establish righteousness on this planet. His name is Yahawashi. Shalom, beloved.